Iowa, where? Everywhere. Croydon. Yes. Shout out to Croydon. That's where I'm from. And TAGR. Listen, man, you guys are all repping. I'm really excited. We're 122 up on the call. Let's go. We got Essex, Toronto, Kenya, India. Listen, man, we are international today. Not just national. We are international. Let's run it. I love the energy you guys are giving. Okay, so today's call is not going to be like any other call, right? This isn't going to just be a call. You're just coming on to see, oh, you know, what's in store? How can I make an income? No, what we're going to be doing, we're going to be going all out today, right? AOMA, all out massive action, right? All out massive action. So what are you guys going to be hearing today? Well, you guys aren't just going to be hearing a way to create an income stream, right? You guys are going to be hearing from one of the world's leading, okay, the world's #1 wealth coach first. So you're not just going to be hearing from me. No, I'm just going to be hosting the call. You see, you're going to be hearing from the world's #1 wealth coach in the world, right? I have to say, a lot of my success that I've had since April, right? So since April to now has been down to this one individual. And the reason I'm edifying him like this is because the success that I was having in my business, the success that I was having in life was, it was good, right? It was good, but it wasn't great. And he showed me how I could have 2.5 years success that I've already had and condense it into 2 months, 3 months. And my business, my life, my relationship, it just blew up like crazy. Okay. And I brought him onto the call today for you guys to hear specifically from him how not just me and anyone else has success, how he's been able to have the success he's had. He's got 11 businesses, right? He is a pioneer in his industry. And he's also in the same industry as myself, network marketing. And he's come on to share with you today how you guys can benefit from the industry and really grow the wealth and mindset. All right. So look, I'm going to hand it over to none other, Mr. Brian Del Masso, your #1 wealth coach, personally mentored by Bob Proctor, head of the Matrix Success Network. Let's go. Brother, the floor is yours.
Hey, my man. Thanks for that awesome intro. Can you hear me okay?
Loud and clear, man. Loud and clear.
Awesome. I couldn't be happier to be here. I love serving this community. I love your company. I've been following you guys for quite some time. I know a lot of people in your company. It's, you guys are crushing it globally. I think you have 6 out of the top 10 top earners in the world out of all network marketing companies. So I couldn't be more happy to be here serving you, helping you, and just really working with you guys. So I'm going to get right into it. It's going to be like drinking from a fire hose, guys. Make sure you got your notepads. We're going to talk about the mindset of how the world's wealthiest people think and act and operate, understanding your industry, and also some methods of operation. We're going to give you some mechanics that I've been working with Maurice here to really help him blow up his business. So let's get right into it, guys. Wealth is 95% mindset and only 5% what you do. I want you to think about this. And I'm going to give you some examples here, right? So wealth is 95% mindset and only 5% what you're doing. All right, I want you to think about this. You could be a stock trader at the New York Stock Exchange like these people here, or you could be like my main man, Warren Buffett, who's also in the stocks, right? Arguably he's in stocks and companies. I mean, he's trading whole companies, but he's in finance. He's in that vertical, right? So the only difference is mindset. It's not the industry, it's the mindset. I want you to think about that, right? You could be in real estate like these people here, and there's a lot of realtors all over the world. You guys probably have a lot of them in your company. Or you could be like Uncle G, Grant Cardone, riding around jets like this. You could have a different mindset, right? Same industry, real estate, different mindset. And the biggest one I think I can share with you guys here that I think you'll resonate with is you could be in the industry of network marketing like 150 million other people around the world. Or you could have a different mindset like Mr. Alex Morton, and you could be in network marketing, right? Now, Alex is just absolutely crushing it. He trains one-on-one with Bob Proctor, who's my mentor. Mindset. It's not the industry. If one person can do it in your company, then all people can do it in your company. And you guys arguably have one of the strongest companies in the world. You're able to build income 2 ways, right? You're able to build a massive team, a massive distribution system, and you're also able to master the art and the skill of Forex trading, which is recession-proof. So I'm here to really help you guys understand what you're holding in your hands, especially if you're new into this company. Understand what you're holding from a business point of view. You have 2 ways to earn money, and it's recession proof. And I'm going to go a little bit deeper into that. So I can't say enough about your company, can't say enough about the industry. And speaking of the industry of network marketing, for me, network marketing was a pattern interrupt. I was about 40 years old and I was introduced to the industry. I was an engineer, I was an architect, a builder, having minimal success, right? 6 figures a year is American broke, in my opinion. But I got introduced to the industry of network marketing and it changed everything. This is where I met Bob Proctor in the first place, right? This is where you learn to teach and coach and train and work on your mind. This is where you learn how to wealth build outside of the school system that doesn't teach you wealth building, right? And there's over $200 billion a year being moved in products and services in the network marketing industry, right? There's more millionaire network marketers than there are more millionaire realtors in the world. So think about this. This is a gateway into entrepreneurship, right? And you guys in IML happen to have a recession-proof home-based business. Think about this. Almost every other network marketing company out there, they're product-based. That's not recession-proof. As soon as you have a recession, people tighten the belt. Well, with Forex trading, you guys make money anyway, right? All you want is volatility. It doesn't matter if the market's going up or down as long as it's moving. So you guys have a legitimate recession-proof skill set that you can teach people all over the world, right? It doesn't matter what country you're in. And it's home-based, right? In America, there's over 60 million people and growing are laid off in America. So think about that. So I want to really edify and have you guys understand what you're bringing to the table with iMarkets Live and really understand and posture up. Now, the industry of network marketing is something that people are largely ignorant about. And ignorance just means not knowing. A professional network marketer will out-earn a professional surgeon 10 out of 10 times. Like, it's not that difficult in the industry of network marketing as a professional to get to 6 figures a month. Now, most people don't do that because they don't treat it like a profession. They don't work it like a profession. They don't build the skills, but that's no different than real estate. Most people don't become professional realtors either, and they're lucky to crack, 5 figures a year. But if you become a professional in network marketing, the sky's the limit. And that's what we're here to do, guys, is really let you understand the industry and let you understand the company you're with and let you understand some skills, if you repeat, that'll grow your businesses. So network marketing for me also led me to 10xing my construction company, right? I went from $1 million to 10 million in 12 months because I met Bob Proctor in this industry and I worked on my mindset. And since then, we've spun off a whole bunch of companies. I have a much bigger goal now. It's $21 billion in net worth and assets. And that's not a big goal or a small goal. And I don't say it to impress you. I say it to impress upon you. Understand the industry of network marketing will lead you to just a life of wealth if you work the business model, if you become a serious student, and if you pay attention to your leaders, and you pay attention to the iMarkets Live system that you guys have, right? That led me to a software company, gaming, clothing, construction, all these things. And it was the industry of network marketing. So understand this, that most global thought leaders recommend network marketing as a gateway to building wealth, right? People like Bob Proctor, Richard Branson, Ray Dalio, people like Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett, I think there's 2 network marketing companies inside of the Berkshire Hathaway company. So understand that billionaires recommend network marketing. Now, people that are just scratching $1 million that you might talk to, they might say, oh, what is that? One of those pyramid schemes? If they're earning $500,000 a year as maybe a doctor or a lawyer or something. But like I said, a professional network marketer will out-earn almost every other industry I can think of, right? Professional though. So guys, type a fire in the chat if you're committed to becoming a professional network marketer, because that's the difference. You can't just be in iMarkets Live. You need to live it and breathe it. That makes sense. You need to get out there and help people. You need to hone your craft. You need to commit to your mind, commit to the industry, and commit to what your leaders are telling you here. All right, guys. So think about this. This is where you can learn leadership. I mean, for those of you that know Maurice, take a look at the past 3 to 6 months for him. Have you noticed anything different? Right? This is from the industry of network marketing. This is from the iMarkets Live business, right? And this is from working together and really studying the mind. And I know you guys study the mind a lot. But this is where you can also learn leadership, and you get paid while you're learning. Guys, if you're new into iMarkets Live, I want you to think about this. I want you to make a 4-year commitment to this company, not a 3-month and out, not a 6-month. People have no problem committing 4 years to college and spending $100,000 just to learn how to make 50 grand a year, right? So if you're new in this industry, I want you to think about freshman, sophomore, junior, senior year. And now if it's your first year, it's your freshman year. Now you are going to make some money. Some of you will make a lot, some will make a little, But the fact of the matter is you will get paid while you're learning. And if you think about it like going to college and I want you to disconnect from the results, right? I'm going to show you certain things. If you do these certain things, you'll be guaranteed to be successful. So think about it like a 4-year college. Give it a 4-year commitment. The time's going to go by anyway. 4 years goes by very quickly. And then just surrender to the process and watch what happens to your career here. All right, guys, like I said, people like Richard Branson, Eric Worre, Tony Robbins, they all recommend network marketing. You talk to global thought leaders like Robert Kiyosaki, excuse me, people of that nature, you're going to find out that they all recommend network marketing. All right, guys, can't say enough about the industry. It led me to literally everything I have. But let's talk about this statistic here. Why is it that 96% of the world's wealth is earned by 1% of the population? Really think about this. This is not something I made up. This is a fact. Why is 96% of the wealth only being earned by 1% of the population, right? And think about this one. You guys understand this. In Forex trading, 95% of the people that are not getting educated, they're trading on emotion, they're not part of Our Markets Live, they don't have a system. All of that money is going to the 5% of the disciplined people like yourselves. See, that's what iMarkets Live gives you. It gives you a disciplined trading system. Like if you follow this and remove emotion, see, some of you are trading on emotion, you're doubling down on something. Ooh, Luke gave me a good trade, like it must be a hot one. And you trade on emotion and you double and triple down. That's not a system, that's gambling. You want to follow your leaders, you want to follow the system and work off of percentages and not dollars, right? Make sure you're doing the paper trading for the period of time they suggest. Make sure you're figuring this out. Make sure you're conditioning yourself to remove emotion, and you'll be part of the 5% that just wins. It's just mathematics at that point. All right, guys, so think about this. Why is this though? There's a lot of people that are in Forex that are not in iMarkets Live that are not succeeding. So you can reach out to these people and say, hey, listen, we have a roadmap. We have a system, right? And you can also build a team. But the reason for this, guys, is we're simply not taught how to build wealth in school. I want you to think about that. You go to school, they don't teach Forex trading. They don't teach real estate. They don't even teach how to balance a checkbook. They teach you a little bit of math, a little English, a little history. They're teaching you to be a school teacher, if you think about it. Now, I'm not here to beat up on the school systems. It's not their fault. I have the highest respect for educators because they're working in a broken system with handcuffs on. They're not able to teach what they want to teach. They're teaching a 110-year-old curriculum. They don't teach things like decision-making. They don't teach things like self-image. They certainly don't teach wealth building, and they don't teach paradigms. They don't teach paradigms. All right, now some of you have probably heard the word paradigm. I know you guys are training with Bob inside iMarkets Live, but I'm going to take a deeper dive. You want to understand what this is, right? So a paradigm is just a word that we use to describe a set of mental programs that have exclusive control over your habitual behavior. Now that's a mouthful. I'm going to say this a few different ways. When you're born, your subconscious mind is wide open to programming. You don't have any programs. You can't speak, you can't walk, you can't feed yourself. You have no programs. Think about the movie The Matrix. This is why my company's called The Matrix. You're born with no programming. Now, if your parents are not used to wealth building, you're not going to learn the language or the program of wealth building. So if your parents are broke, you're probably going to learn that same broke programming. If your parents are speaking English, you're going to speak English. Does that make sense, guys? Put a 7 in the chat if that makes sense, because where you are is not your fault. You're not in control of the programming when you're born, and your parents didn't know any better, neither did their parents, neither did my parents, right? Now, ignorance, like I said, is not a bad term. It just means not knowing. So there's generational ignorance in wealth building. What we're here to do in the Matrix, and what you guys are doing by spreading the word in the business model of IML, is you're breaking the chains of ignorance. Think about that. You guys owe it to people to get out there. Instead of being timid about your business, get in people's faces, say, listen, more than likely, you're never going to learn wealth building unless you do something like this, right? Now, what's the worst thing that can happen? You take a dive with us, you learn about Forex trading, you learn about your mind, one step leads to the next, right? So make sure you guys are posturing up when you're presenting your business to people. So we have all these programs, they're called a paradigm, and they're controlling all of your results. So I want you to think about it this way, guys. A paradigm is like an operating system in a computer. When you're born, your operating system is blank. You don't have programs. And then your parents in the school systems are the ones doing the programming. You didn't choose to speak English. You didn't choose to speak Spanish. That was spoken around you. And you probably don't have the language called wealth building. Does that make sense, guys? We're here to teach you the language of wealth building. And that's what the mindset part of this stuff is, right? So you have an operating system. It's called your subconscious mind. And when you're born, you don't have any programs, like I said. And then your parents, AKA your mentors, they teach you how to walk. They teach you how to speak. They put you in school and you start getting programmed, right? Now, for anybody here who smokes, right? Smoking is not a physical habit. Smoking is not a physical habit. It's a mental program expressed physically. I want you to really think about that. Smoking is a mental program expressed physically. So for those of you that are smokers, the doctors will tell you it's a physical addiction. Well, it's not. It's mental programming. And if you rewire the programming, the body will release the habit of smoking. Smoking and walking are no different, right? They're both programs. Now, walking is constructive and it's healthy. Smoking is destructive and it's deadly. But your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between walking and smoking. They're both just habits. They're both just programs. Does that make sense, guys? Put a 1 in the chat if that resonates. I want to make sure that I'm explaining these programs very, very clearly, because once you get a capful of this stuff, you can now control your own programming. You can do this through repetition. This is what your leaders here at iMarkets Live are doing. They're giving you the information to start building programs called wealth building. And wealth building is a program. It's a language. Think of it like Chinese, and you just don't know how to speak Chinese right now. But we can teach you Chinese through repetition. Well, we can teach you wealth building through repetition too, but not if you have limited beliefs. See, the limited beliefs are the things we can't control. If you don't think you can get to Chairman 100, Chairman 500, then you won't. Henry Ford said, whether you think you can or whether you think you cannot, you are correct. So what we need to do is strip away limiting beliefs. Now, you happen to have a young gentleman that's a C750 that's 23 years old. Now, if he can do it, you can do it. If anybody can do something, everyone can do something. You all have a conscious, a subconscious, and a body, right? Think about that. You have the same equipment I do. You have the same equipment Maurice does. And you have the same equipment that Bryce does and same equipment that Alex does. So just time is the only variable. And you have the tools too. You have the same set of tools, right, with the iMarkets Academy. So think about this. Forex trading is a language. It's a program. It's something you can learn, and you can learn it through repetition. And you're going to blow some accounts, and that's just part of the deal. Like, don't get twisted if you blow an account. People spend $100,000 in 4 years in college just to learn how to make 50 grand a year. So why are you so twisted if you blow 1,000 here and they're learning about trading? Now, I don't want you to keep blowing accounts, but if you harvest the lesson, it's like, I traded on emotion with that one. Right? The trigger said to stop out, but I thought it was going to go a little more. I got emotional and it ended up pivoting the other way on me. So harvest the lesson out of the deal, all right? But Forex is a language, and iMarkets Live is a language in Forex trading. Does that make sense? So you can tell people that. Say, listen, if you want to learn Spanish, you go listen to Spanish tapes or you get Duolingo. And if you want to learn Forex trading, you want to learn the language, you join here with me. All right, guys, so I want to talk about levels of awareness. That's what we're really doing here, levels of awareness. And $50,000 a year is not good or bad or big or small. It's just a level of awareness. And nobody's earning $50,000 a year because that's what they want. They're earning $50,000 a year because that's what they're aware of how to get. Does that make sense? Same thing with $100,000 a year or $100,000 a month. There's no such thing as big or small. And 250, right? $250,000 a year. That's not a lot or a little. It's just an amount. And even at that level, nobody's earning $250,000 a year because that's what they want. They're earning $250,000 a year because that's what they're aware of how to do. Now, they might be comfortable and they might back off and they might sort of lull themselves to sleep because they're comfortable and they're not struggling. But human beings, we're born creators. We're born to grow and stretch and create, right? So I don't want you guys stopping there, you know? And same thing here, guys. These are just levels of awareness. And if you want to go from 50K to 250K, you have to increase your level of awareness. And the way we do this, I'm going to show you right here exactly how to do this. This is not a webinar where you're not going to get answers. We're going to show you exactly how to do it. You raise your level of awareness by studying in your mind every day, studying in your craft every day, and taking daily measurable action, right? So 500,000, a million, 5 million a year, this is not big or small. These are just frequencies. They're just levels of awareness. Now you have to decide what you want, and I don't know what you guys want. Matter of fact, why don't you type in the chat, what rank do you guys want to get to? Like, where are you going? Are we looking at a bunch of Chairman 10s here? Are we got some Chairman 25s? Or are we looking at C100s, C500s? What do you, type in the chat, what are you guys looking to do? Chairman 25, that's a good one. Chairman 10, C100, got 1,000. Woo! Okay, I see you. Chairman Elite, I think that's 1,000 as well. Awesome, guys. So whatever you want, your goal is your goal. We can help you get there if you do certain things in a certain way. And if you do these things, 4 things: study iMarkets Live, study your industry and your tools, study in your mind every day, and then take daily measurable action. How many people every single day are you asking, are you open to taking a look at a business model? If not, no big deal. That's the only thing you guys got to do. And you'll see that your levels of awareness, if you do those 3 things, they come up and up and up. And next thing you know, you're chairman 10, chairman 25, chairman 50. And once you hit those type of ranks, you can't stop the machine from growing, right? The hardest day in network marketing is day 1, like C0. The next day is easier, and the next day is easier. And then you get a little team and it gets easier and easier and easier and easier. It's the opposite of corporate America, right? It gets easier and easier. Now you might be busy, but when you're a C100, life's pretty damn easy, right? I mean, you're teaching, coaching, training, but the revenue thing is checked off. Like you got no stress, no worries. So life in itself is easier at that level. And here's the deal. If you do certain things in a certain way, you will hit your goals. And then you get to your goal and you say, wow, I could have set the goal here. Guys, there is no such thing as big or small. The earth itself is not big or small until you compare it to a golf ball or the universe. I want you to think about what I just said there. Really let that sink in. There is no such thing as big or small. C100, C500, that's not big or small. If you're talking to Jeff Bezos, he earned over $2 billion a couple of weeks ago in 2 hours, right? He grew his net worth by 98 billion in the last 5 months during COVID. So C100, C25, doesn't really matter. It's just what you want. But I want you to understand there's no such thing as big or small. And you don't want to look at C100 like it's out there, like it's this thing that you can't achieve. Like, oh my God, if I could only. Well, of course you can only. You just got to make a damn decision on what you want and move forward. And then listen to your leaders and plug into the system. All right, guys? So I want to have a little fun with you guys. Take a look at this picture here. And I want you to tell me in the chat, and if you've seen this before, no cheating, what do you guys think this is? For those of you seeing this for the first time, what does this represent to you when you look at this baby? What does this represent? Innocence. What else we got? Excuse me. What does this look like to you guys other than innocence? New beginnings. What else? Curiosity. Yeah, definitely curiosity. Cute baby. It's not my baby picture. Nothingness. Filling up the diaper. Yeah, he does kind of look like he's doing that, doesn't he? No, guys, this is you. Take a look at this picture. This is you looking in the mirror right now at your current income. This is also me at my current income. I told you guys my goal is $21 billion in net worth and assets, and I'm not anywhere near there yet. So this is also me at my current level of income and awareness, right? Now, this is not good or bad. I just want you to get an idea. You know, when you were born, you couldn't even put your clothes on. Think about this. When you were born, you're a couple of months old. We would have used the word impossible. You could not even put your damn clothes on. So I want you to think about this. Now, I'm assuming that everybody watching, I'm assuming you have clothes on. I don't think you're watching this webinar naked. If you are, I mean, good for you. But more than likely you have your clothes on, which means at some point in your life, you literally did the impossible. You learned how to do something that was impossible. Like you couldn't even move your arms and legs at one point. But through repetition, with mentorship, right, through trial and error, you learn to move your arms and legs. You learn to walk. You learn to put your clothes on. Now, if some of you, excuse me, if you're just getting into iMarkets Live and Forex trading, it might seem a little impossible to get to C100. But I'm proving to you, I'm literally proving to you that you've done the impossible before. Like you can't deny this. And if you can do it once, you can do it again. Now, the only thing that's going to hold you back, this baby doesn't have limiting beliefs about getting dressed or not. And if you put this little baby with Warren Buffett, it would become a billionaire and it wouldn't think twice about it. See, guys, it's just your mental environment. It's not your fault, by the way. It's not your fault. So let that one go. Like guilt and blame and looking backwards, that's just a waste of time and energy. All right. So take a look at this picture. I love this one, guys. Take a look at this picture. And what do you think this represents when you look at this? I love me some coffee. What does this look like to you guys? Little baby having fun, happiness, learning, trial and error. Yeah, growth, making a mess. Big mess. Yeah, this is still you guys. This is still you a couple of months from now, trying new things, blowing accounts, you know, saying all the wrong things to people, you know, trying to, needing people to come in your business, right? This is you learning. Now, the difference is you might not be smiling. You might not be having fun. You might be wondering, you know, when am I going to get to C10? Oh my God, I've been in this company for a year, right? You're putting out negative thought energy and you're not having fun. Now, do you think it feels good to be around somebody that's not having fun? Do you think you're going to build a big team if you're not having fun and enjoying the process and being enthusiastic? You see the difference, guys? Some of you are reaching out to people and you're presenting your business in a low vibration, and they can feel it. I don't care what you're saying to them. They can feel your energy. They can feel that you're either discouraged or disappointed, or that you need them. Like, I need this dude to join. Oh my God. Like, you got to get rid of that. You got to enjoy the ride. You got to be disconnected from results. When you disconnect from results, everybody will join your team because you don't care, right? And you're just showing them something. You're being honest. You're being transparent. Listen, do it, don't do it. I don't really care. You know, you told me you're broke and I have a solution. If you want to do this, we can lock arms, but I don't want to mistake this here. I don't need you to do this. When I talk to somebody about my network marketing company, it's very transparent. Number one, I don't want them wasting my time. I don't want a whole team of people not doing something. I actually read my new people the riot act. Like, are you sure you want to do this together, right? Because it's a business. So this is you guys, and I want you to enjoy the ride. And really remember here, guys, it's not your fault. Wherever you are right now, whatever you're doing, whatever your results are, they're not your fault because you didn't control the programming. Now, from this webinar forward, it is going to be your responsibility. We can't claim ignorance anymore when we learn things, can we? So you will no longer be ignorant from here. And I'm going to show you a little bit about how the typical masses are thinking and how we're going to get you guys thinking. All right, guys, put a fire in the chat if this is resonating. I love to teach people. I love to turn the lights on for people, and put a fire in the chat if this is resonating. Awesome, sweet, sweet. Love it. Fire, fire, fire. Awesome, guys. Well, take a look at this picture here. When you were born again into ignorance, not your parents' fault, nobody's fault, but you have the typical masses thinking. You're born, and we're taught to look at our results, aren't we? We're taught to look at the report card. We're taught to look at the scale. We're taught to look at the bank account, and it causes our thinking, and this thinking sets up feelings. See, if you were a C student, that's not your current thinking. That's what you were thinking 3 months ago. And if you're a C or a D student, people don't realize you're probably bored silly. Like, you're not interested in the material, history and English, and then they grade you on this stuff, and then they label you a D student, which is ridiculous because you're probably meant to be a musician or a Forex trader, right? So think about this. Right from grade school, we're labeling and we're putting people down, and we're taught to look at the results, you know, and it sets up feelings. Now, feeling is a word that we use to describe the conscious awareness of the vibration that you're in. I'm going to say that a little slower. If you tell me you're feeling sad, what you're saying is, I'm consciously aware that I'm in a low vibration. That makes sense. If you're saying you're depressed, you're in a really low vibration. And this is just physics. It's not opinion. If you tell me you're excited, like Maurice, I mean, think about Maurice's tonalities when he came on this webinar today. The dude was like off the charts excited. Off the charts excited. Plus, he closed some deals this morning. He made a ton of dough. But think about that, right? Feelings are vibration. You want to always be in a high vibration if you plan on attracting people into your business. That's what attraction is. The law of attraction responds to vibration. And if you're in a low vibration, you're going to have a whole team of people that are whining and not doing anything because you're attracting a bunch of low vibrating people. All right, guys. So these feelings set up actions. They set up actions. Now, what we want to do is we want to condition you to think like the 1%. This is how I think. Every morning, it's new thinking, $21 billion in net worth and assets. I just dream it, live it. I have a vision boards. I have a vision book. I have goal cards. I have a life script. I am just brainwashing myself over and over and over again with the new thinking, new thinking, new thinking. Now, new thinking sets up higher vibrations. Higher vibrations cause the body to move into action, and new actions have to cause new results, don't they? Guys, take a look at this picture here. I want you to screenshot this too. Take a look at this. This is not rocket science. I could teach this to a 5-year-old. Most of the world, we're looking at our results. Corporate America does this. They look at what they did last year to project what they're going to do this year. That's insane to me, unless you want to duplicate last year. So if you're looking to duplicate what you did last year, last week, last month, then look at your bank account and look backwards to run forwards. But if you want new results, you have to have new thinking, don't you? Does this make sense, guys? Put a fire in the chat if this is making sense. I want to make sure we're really hitting home here, because this is how the 1% thinks. All right, guys, we're going to dig a little deeper with you here. This is the mind map. This is the the keys to the kingdom. And I know Bob teaches you guys this too, right? You have a conscious mind, you have a subconscious mind, and you have a body. This is you, this is me, this is your family, this is everybody, all right? And we're born in ignorance, and most people stay in ignorance their entire life, and they go to the grave in an ignorant state, never having achieved much. We don't want that to happen. Not with this group, right? So negative thinking causes fear in the subconscious mind. Fear is an emotion, it's an illusion, it's energy, it's emotion, energy in motion, right? You have to feed fear to have it, and fear leads to the physical expression of anxiety. So if anybody here has anxiety, put a 1 in the chat if you've ever had anxiety. Anxiety is like smoking. It's the physical expression of a mental program. Let that one sink in. Anxiety is a choice. So is smoking, by the way. And so is wealth building. These are choices. You can't keep going through life a victim of the environment. At some point, you got to make a damn decision, put a flag in the ground and says, this I will do. C100, here I come. Put your blinders on, put your head down, listen to the people that can get you there, and put yourself into massive action. All right, so anxiety comes from fear, and anxiety leads to procrastination, which is the body not moving, and procrastination leads to depression. It's depressing not to create. It's depressing to go to a job you hate year after year after year, right? And that leads eventually to dis-ease, which is a breakdown of the body. Guys, take a look at this. You cannot get to dis-ease without ignorance. It's impossible. And if anybody here has a dis-ease, it might not be your ignorance. It might be your parents. It might be the water, the food, the power lines. It might be your mindset. Most dis-ease comes from an imbalanced mindset. If you're worried about getting COVID, you will attract it. You'll be on a low vibration with it. Does that make sense, guys? It's impossible for me to attract COVID because it's on a different frequency than I am. Well, wealth building is also on a different frequency, and that's what we're here to work with you guys today. We want to get you on the side of knowledge, which is studying and understanding. It's positive thinking. Always, always, always. What do you want and where are you going? Guys, worrying is like praying for what you don't want. Think about that. And most of you are worrying all the time, so it means you're putting negative thought energy out towards creation. You're tapping into the infinite, telling God in the infinite, I want more bills. I want more debt. I want more dis-ease, because you're worrying about stuff. Does that make sense? So take a look at the right side of the equation. Study, understanding, positive thinking leads to faith. Faith is the polar opposite of fear. It's not just a religious term, it's a frequency. And guys, you cannot be in fear and faith. They're not two separate things, fear and faith. They're opposite sides of the same thing. They're polar opposites. So you're either going to be in fear or faith, but you can't be in both. So from this webinar on, I want you to make a decision which side you're going to be on. It's going to be one or the other, and there's no such thing as in the middle. Faith leads to well-being. Well-being leads to acceleration, which is the body in motion. Acceleration leads to action, and action leads to a body that's at ease. This makes sense, guys? Take a look at this mind map. This is so simple. I could teach it to a 5-year-old. It's a couple of circles and a couple of lines. All right, I'll give you a second to take a screenshot of this too. Put some fire in the chat if this is resonating. Put some fire in the chat if this is hitting home. I'd love to really impact people here on a Saturday morning. Awesome, guys. Love it, love it. All right, so take a look at this picture, guys, and type in the chat, what does this look like to you? Take a look at this picture, and what does this represent to you guys when you look at this? I have a lot of people say like chaos, overwhelm, stress, anxiety, brain dumping. Doesn't look fun though, does it? See, most of you are going out with your IML business, reaching out to people, and this is what your mind looks like. You're putting out a negative thought energy, confused. You're putting out confusion. Like you don't even believe in it, and you're trying to go out and build a team. You have to have unequivocal faith in your company, faith in your leaders, faith in the industry, and that's why I'm educating you in the industry as well. Because you can't go around the world trying to build a team looking like this, but this is what fear looks like, right? This is what doubt looks like. This is what worry looks like. When I tell you that worrying is like praying for what you don't want, take a look at this picture. Worrying is putting negative thought energy out to create what you don't want. People worry about bills, they get more bills. They worry about their health, they have bad health. It's not my opinion, guys. It's physics and science. All right, so take a look at this picture. Take a look at this picture here, and what does this look like to you guys? What does this represent? When you see these two fine gentlemen, what does this look like to you guys? It's obviously success, friendship. Yeah, probably. They probably are friendships. They're probably friends. Faith. Somebody nailed it right off the bat. Yeah, this is what faith looks like. right? Grant Cardone, Alex, they don't wonder if things are going to work. They don't start a journey. Alex didn't start an IML and wonder if it was going to work. He laser focused and committed at such a high level, such a high vibration until, right? Until, and now you can see him starting to have some fun. You know, he's got his fiance and he's having some fun. But for the most part, that dude just, boom, like, this I will do, right? And he didn't care about what anybody else in the world thought. And that's what I want you guys to do, is get that bulletproof attitude, laser focused attitude. All right, guys, that's what faith looks like. All right, guys, so that is the mindset piece of the equation. We're going to give you some physical things to do. We're going to give you daily and weekly methods of operation, an actual plan to build your business, right? So in network marketing, you want to study for your mind, study for your craft, which is iMarkets Live, and take daily measurable action. Here is the keys to the kingdom. Study for your mind, Think and Grow Rich. I know you guys are working with Bob. You have all kinds of things for mindset in IML. Study your craft, right? Study Forex trading, study professional network marketing a little bit every day, and then daily measurable action. The only thing you need to answer is, how many times have you asked somebody today, are you open to taking a look at my business? If not, no worries. Listen, I see you're in real estate. I have something that might be able to help you. Have a little side hustle. Are you open to taking a look at a business model? If not, no big deal, right? So that's the deal. So let's talk a little bit about daily method of operation, guys, all right? Daily measurable action. You got to paper trade for a little bit. Paper trade a live trade. You got to have your hours of operation. Anytime I'm coaching somebody in Forex trading, I say, show me your calendar. And their calendar is usually blank. I'm like, you're not a professional anything. And I don't mean that as an offense. You got a hobby called network marketing and a hobby called Forex trading. But if you can't look at your calendar with precise hours of operation, right? You look at the charts from 8 to 9, you trade from 9 to 11, right? And you do research, you're studying in your mind. You want to be able to look at your calendar and have your hours of operation just like you would for a job. And then have when are you prospecting? When are you prospecting? How many people a day are you prospecting? I don't care if it's 5 people a day. Have a number though, right? Have a number, treat it like a business. Daily measurable action. So paper trading or live trading, prospecting, how many people a day? And then the fourth thing is to surrender to the process. If you do these 4 things, it's a mathematical certainty you'll be successful. It's not opinion. You can't study your mind, study your industry, and take action and not be successful. It's impossible. You are a success mechanism, right? You're going to get feedback. Your skills will go up. Your income goes up. Your story gets better, right? You're building, building, building. Guys, 5 years goes by in a blink. Where are you going to be 5 years from now? You have the model and you have the mindset training. All you got to do is your piece of the deal, right? Take the daily measurable action. All right, guys, you want to have a weekly method of operation too. Make sure you're plugging in to the iMarkets Live trainings, right? They have presentations, they have trainings. Make sure on your schedule that you're going to at least 1 presentation a week and 1 training a week. That's what I do. I have a 5-hour-a-week business model. I do an hour on Tuesdays, an hour on Saturdays. I do 5 half-hour appointments a week. That's what I've done since day 1. And it made me the number 2 earner in my entire company. I look at that and it's almost a joke. It's 5 hours a week. But see, when I sit down for that hour, I'll reach out to 50 people. I just laser focus. I don't care what's going on. I laser focus on my business, and you guys do the same thing too. You got to build some disciplines, right? Have the weekly prospecting meetings. We taught Maurice how to have these meetings where you can jump on a Saturday morning, invite everybody, and you can prospect together on a Zoom. It's really fun, and you're all doing it together, right? You can teach each other what to say, compare notes. You sit down, you reach out to 50 people on a Saturday morning. Right now, there's 140 people on here, or 130. If you guys were all in a prospecting meeting, you sent out 30 invites, that would be like, I don't know, 5,000 or 6,000 invites, right? So think about that. Have a weekly method of operation. All right, guys, I want to give you some paradigm shifting tools here as we wind down. I want to leave you better off than I found you. And again, I told you we're going to give you the keys to the kingdom here. This is not just a building interest webinar. This is the deal. This is what you can do. I know they coach you on goal cards, but I want to talk about vision boards and life script as well. You really need all 3 of these things, and I'm going to show you why. A goal card, as you know, it's a short paragraph with a clear goal, right? They're teaching you this. I think everybody here has a goal card. 1% of the population on this planet has a written goal. Think about that. And also, I told you that 1% of the population is earning 96% of the wealth. That is not a coincidence. That's physics and science, right? You need to remind yourself. You need to write it down. It's carried with you at all times. You read it in the morning, 10 times out loud and 10 times at night. Most of you are not doing that. I don't even have to ask you guys. Most of you are going to think it's weird. What is my spouse going to think? You're so worried about what other people think that you're not doing the work to become a millionaire or whatever it is you want for a goal, right? So read it in the morning out loud. Read it at night out loud. Less than 1% of the population has the goals written. So make sure you have a clear goal with a clear date and a clear number, all right? And again, what you're trying to do is get the goal from the conscious mind into the subconscious mind through repetition to set up a vibration in your body called C100. You guys see how this works? The C100 is a result. Now, most of you are looking at your current results, right? Right? You're a 600 or maybe a 1,000 or something or 5,000, and you're looking at your current results. Say, man, I want to get this right. But you gotta have the frame of mind that you're already a C100, and you are, by the way. If you made a decision to be a C100 and you do those 3 things that I just told you, time is the only variable. All right, guys. So think about that. Vision boards. A lot of people don't create vision boards because they don't know what it is or why it works. This is the results of the goal achieved. This is the vacation homes. This is the Rolexes, the jets, whatever you want to do to create the vision of what you want. It might be a global charity. It might be, building an inner city youth league or something for baseball. Could be a whole host of things, right? But the vision board is something you look at every day that drives you to keep moving. And when I say picture is worth 1,000 words, I want you to understand human beings, we think in pictures. We don't think in words. We don't think in language. We think in pictures. Everything that I'm showing you here is pictures designed to put images in your mind so it causes you to think. And we can go all the way back to the days of the Stone Ages when they had the hieroglyphics on the walls inside of caves, right? And there was these drawings on the caves of the big hunt. And they found, images of animals with arrows and hunters, right? What I want you to understand is even back then at the beginning of man, they weren't drawing a picture of something that happened, right? They didn't go hunt and then draw a picture. They were drawing a picture of something they wanted to call into existence. Think about that. They were praying to the gods. They were drawing to the gods or to God or to universal intelligence. Like, we need to attract this. We're starving. We need some animal. So think about that. Since the beginning of time, we think in pictures. So that's what a vision board is. Now, guys, this is a 4-foot by 8-foot vision board, and I have 3 of them. And I'm actually broadcasting right now from this house, this lake house, that was on my vision board. You can see in the background here, there's the window right there. I'm in that little guy right there, waving. You can see me in the window. And that was on my vision board 2 years ago. Now, this house was never for sale. It was never for sale. The guy was never going to sell it, but it's on my vision board, so it has to happen. Look at some of these other ones I got. This is a $160 million home in Florida. There's a couple of boats, jets, right? Make it your thing. But I'm looking at that thing and it just causes excitement. I can see my goals. And the vision board is the wish fulfilled, right? That's the goal achieved. All right, guys. So the third piece of the puzzle here, and this is the piece I really hope you guys do this. I know Maurice is doing this. It's really driving his results, is the life script. The life script. This is where you speak, you write down and you speak your life as if it's already happened. And now most people don't do this because it's silly, right? I'm not gonna listen to myself talking to myself. Why not? The world's most successful people, this is what we do. It's brainwashing, right? You're writing out a script as if it's already happened. And I'm gonna give you some evidence here. It's called the actor's technique. I want you guys to think of your favorite actor. Type in the chat right now, who is your favorite actor or your favorite actress? Put that in the chat, your favorite actor, your favorite actress, because when you watch these people, when you're watching the Kevin Spaceys, the Will Smith, that's one of my favorite too, by the way, you don't see the characters, Johnny Depp. You don't see Johnny Depp. You see the character that he's playing, Pirates of the Caribbean. These people read a script over and over and over, and they're not acting. They actually become the character. Think about that. So what I'm teaching you here is the actor's technique. If you want to be a C100 or C500, build the script, speak it out loud, record it, and listen to it every morning and every night. And I promise you, it's like unadulterated magic. You will become the script. Does that make sense, guys? Now, the reason why I have Heath Ledger here in the Joker is he read this part. He became this part. It was so dark and depressing. I believe this is why he committed suicide afterwards, because it was a very depressing role for a good part of a year. Think about that. So powerful. You think about like a Robin Williams. Like, why did he commit suicide? Well, because I don't think he understood who he was anymore. He played so many different parts over so long. I don't think he connected with, like, who is Robin Williams anymore? So you guys can use this to your benefit. Now, guys, as we end up here, I love this story. This is probably one of my favorite stories, guys. There's a tribe in Africa, in all of recorded history, only this one tribe, every time they did a rain dance, it rained. Now, through all of history and all civilizations, there's been many tribes around the world that have been recorded as doing rain dances, and it was very sporadic. It might rain, it might not. It was really just more of a coincidence, even though they were praying to the gods. But I want to ask you guys to type in the chat, why is this one tribe in all of recorded history in all of the world, every time they did a rain dance, it rained? I want you to type in the chat. And if you've seen this before, no cheating. Why did this one tribe make it rain every single time they did a rain dance? Faith? Yeah, definitely faith. What else you got? Faith. They followed the script. Right? Belief, manifestation. These are all good answers. Guys, the reason why it rained every time this tribe did a rain dance is because they danced until it rained. They danced until it rained. 3 days, 3 hours, 3 weeks, 3 months, they danced until it rained. That's network marketing in a nutshell. You have the tools, you have the leaders, you have one of the best companies in the world in network marketing. You have everything you need. The only thing you need is to look in the mirror and dance until it rains. All right, guys, so I told you in the beginning that success and wealth is 95% mindset. It's only 5% what you do. You need to think and act and operate like these people. You need to make a decision to be wealthy long before you're going to become wealthy. You need to make a decision to be a C500 long before you're going to be a C500. And I want you to imagine your life over the next 6 months, 12 months, 3 years, 5 years. Like, give yourself a 5-year window at Thigh Markets Live. Seriously, you're going to go through 5 years anyway. Don't be one of the 85% of network marketers that like toys around with this thing and they give up after 3 months. That's a joke. Be serious about your craft. Be serious about your industry. Forex trading is one of the largest wealth generators. It's a multi-trillion-dollar vertical, right? So there's no question mark on the category. The only question mark is, are you here to succeed? Are you going to do something that breaks the chains of the legacy of your family? Are you going to be the first millionaire in your family? I know a lot of you, that's the case, right? That's the case with me. Nobody in my family has ever done what we're doing here. And I don't say that to impress you. I do it to say you need to make decisions. You need to pay attention to your leaders. You need to pay attention to the program and just do the damn work, right? All these things are achievable. Chairman 10, 25, 50, 100, 500. Decision, decision, decision. You got to make some decisions here, guys. And the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Stop looking backwards to run forwards, guys. Marathon runners, they don't look backwards to run forwards, and neither should you. Get with your leaders, plug into the system, do the damn work, train in your mind, and just listen to the leaders in your company. All right, guys, that's my time here today. Hopefully it's been of some value. Maurice, if you want to come on and close it out, it's been my honor and my pleasure to serve you guys. Hopefully you get a lot of value. Throw some fire in the chat if that's been impactful. Make it a great weekend, and God bless. We'll see you soon.
Hey guys, what's up? So yeah, man, you just heard from the amazing Brian Domasso on the call. So what we're gonna do now is he's just giving you the mindset, he's giving you the understanding and the tools of how you guys can become successful. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go into the part where I'm now gonna show you exactly how you can now generate the income with using our platform, IM Academy. All right, so what we're gonna do, Brian, if you can make me host real quick, I'm just gonna run over and show you guys exactly how you can now really generate the income from home, right? I'm gonna show you how you can generate this income from home. So not to take up too much time, but can you guys see the screen now? If you guys can see the screen, drop a 1 in the chat, drop some 2s in the chat. Let me see, let me see, let me see. If you guys see the screen, I'm gonna kick straight into this. So what we have here is the IM Mastery Academy. This is basically our platform for you guys to generate wealth and to understand how to master the industry of network marketing and also master the markets in the financial markets. But before we go into the product itself and the education, a little bit about myself. So I got started with IM Mastery Academy back in 2017. I was 19 years old. So I was in 60% of the world, right? I was working for someone else. And the job I was working was good. I did like the job, but the downside was it was the same thing over and over and over again. And like Brian, like Brian said, the job was making me worry and doubt. It was making me a bit anxious, right? Because I was doing the same thing over and over again, and I wanted so much more from life. So then what I understood was I need to really switch the paradigm. I need to switch the situation. So I looked into becoming self-employed. And when I looked into becoming self-employed, I understood that, you know, that's okay. But the downside of becoming self-employed is 100% of your income is determined by 100% of your efforts. Meaning if you don't work, you're not going to make any income. So then I thought to myself, okay, that's the same as an employee, give or take. So the 95% of the world are doing the same thing over and over and over again, but expecting different results. So I wanted a way on how I could just start to make the income that I'm making from work, but also make that from home on a business. And that's why I got open up to the world of becoming a business owner and an investor, right? So becoming a business owner is where you're now 4% of the world. And that's where I transferred over to in 2017. And through from 2017 to now, I've been able to have massive success in the industry of network marketing and also in the industry of becoming an investor as well. And the investor mindset is 1% of the world where you can generate income through massive results, through trading. You can invest into real estate, property, and various other instruments that bring you in income. So what are people investing into today? Well, some people are investing into the foreign exchange market and the cryptocurrency market. You see, the foreign exchange space, it stands for Forex. And Forex is a 24-hour market, 5-day a week, right? It makes $6.6 trillion a day. It's the biggest financial market in the entire world. Cryptocurrency makes $1 to $2 trillion a day, and it runs 24 hours, 7 days a week. So how are you going to learn about this industry? How did I learn about Forex and network marketing? How was I able to build on this? Well, you see, this is why I joined the IML Mastery Academy. It's a platform that gives you the knowledge on trading, gives you the education on trading. So you're going to get access to our platform called the Center. You see, the Center holds all your academies, holds all your strategies and the products that you're going to be using to really scale yourself in the trading industry. So what are you going to get access to? Well, first of all, you're going to get access to some academies, which are already pre-recorded videos. So you can go through the academies for Forex, binary, and crypto. And then you're going to get access to something called Go Live. Go Live gives you access to live streaming. So the same way you just heard from Brian Damaso, the same way you're hearing from me right now, is the same way you're going to be able to plug into an educator live and see how they trade. You're going to be able to see how they put trades in. So these sessions are split into two different parts. One part of the session will be you seeing how they analyze the market. So live analysis. The other part of the session is going to be you seeing how they trade live. So you can learn from them live and you can earn with them live, okay? And you have over 100 plus educators going in and out, day in, day out, Sunday to Sunday, showing you the best of the best. And you'll be able to learn from 6, 7-figure, 8-figure earners in the industry, in the platform, and you'll be able to learn from them live. The best thing about this is, if you miss anything, it's fine. You can always rewatch, review, and relearn as many times as you want. What we now have is the scanners. Now, the scanners are here to help you make an income in the market. You see, you're going to get the education, but you're going to want to be earning as well. And what we have is the harmonic scanner. This is one of many different scanners that we have that help you make an income in the market. So the harmonic scanner is going to automate your entire trading career. So it's going to tell you the best times to buy and sell in the market. So when it tells you the best times to buy and sell, it's going to recognize the trades for you, tell you when to come in, and then tell you where to come out as well. Okay, it will tell you when to come in and then tell you where to come out. So you know exactly where you're coming in, you know exactly how much you're risking and how much you could be making. All right. So with the harmonic scanner, it's bulletproof. And the other scanners that we have is Gold Cup. See, we have Gold Cup here, which gives you expert trade ideas. The expert trade ideas are going to be coming in from Gold Cup, which is going to be the Gold Cup educators and traders. They'll be sending you out trades via this scanner. And if you see here in the bottom left, the results are astonishing, right? December and January, 122 wins, 26 losses. That's 79% accuracy. Let's just say, for example, you made $100 per trade. You would have had a loss of 2,600, but your profit would have been 12,200, making your net, that would have been 9,600 just within 2 months. Okay, we don't look for, you know, the quantity of trades sent out. We look for quality of trades sent out. So how is someone like yourself going to get started with our platform? Well, it's really, really simple. I got started with the Elite package. The Forex package is $235 one time, and there's a monthly of $175 a month. This gives you access to the Forex Academy, Go Live Forex Educators, and the Harmonic Scanner. The Elite pack will give you everything I just went over. So it's going to give you access to foreign exchange, binary, and cryptocurrency. Okay, you're gonna get access to all of the educators and all of the scanners as well. Okay, so you get access to everything I just went over. That's only gonna be $325 one time, and the monthly is gonna only be $275 a month. Bearing in mind, right? Bearing in mind, the normal price just for the elite is $1,000 and up, but you're gonna be able to get it today for only $325. So when I saw this, I said, okay, cool. I'm in, I'm getting the elite package, no question about it. All right, so what else can you do in this platform? Well, I'm gonna show you now how you can make your money back. There's two ways to do this. You can trade and make the money back, or you can go all in and refer two customers. Now, let's just say, for example, if you refer two customers, right? I'm gonna give you an example. So let's say that Kina referred me and Stacy. It doesn't matter what package Kina has joined on, right? But when me and Stacy jump on board, Kina is now going to become a free member, meaning she's no longer paying a subscription fee ever again. Now, what does that mean? It means she's free. So every month after that, if she's on the Forex pack or the Elite pack, she's a free customer for life. Never have to pay a subscription fee ever again, and she can trade and still make an income. Okay, so those are the two ways you can make your money back. Now what you can do, you can open your mind up to the industry of network marketing, which is just what Brian just went over, explaining how it's been able to benefit him. So the industry of network marketing makes $200 billion a year. And I'm going to show you how you can get a piece of that pie. It's really simple. So let's just say, for example, Kina refers one more person. And if Kina refers one more person, she's now going to be a Platinum 150. Now that Kina's a Platinum 150, okay, her sub fee will now restart on its original billing date because she's no longer a free customer. But as a business owner, she will now be earning residual income, right? Compensation, residual income of $150 a month, $37.50 every single week. That's going to be residual income coming in every single Friday, and it's going to be non-stop. See, residual income is a bottomless clip. It's unlimited ammo. It never, ever finishes, right? So every Friday, it's going to keep coming in alongside the income she's making from trading. Remember, guys, you're trading as well, and you're able to build the business. So let's just say me, Stacy, and let's say her third person was Ali, right? If we go Platinum 150 as well, me, Ali, and Stacy, when we go Platinum 150 as well, Kina's business has gone from 3 to 12, meaning Kina's now at Platinum 600, making $600 a month and $150 every single week. That's going to be residual base income of $150, right? That's $7,200 every single year in annual income, extra on top of what you're earning right now. Where are you going to earn a pay rise of $7,200? Where will you earn a pay rise of $12,000 and up? Nowhere, right? Platinum 1,000, 30 customers in the business, $250 a month, $250 a week, $1,000 a month. That's income coming in. That's residual. And the greatest thing about this, guys, is you don't need to bring everyone in, right? You don't have to have everyone in join the platform. It could just literally, okay, it could just literally be you bringing 3 people in, and your 3 are going to help. And here's the greatest thing, guys. The third way your business will build is the person that refers you to the platform can also help you as well. So they can also put people in your team. And as you can see, it doesn't stop at Platinum 1,000. You've got Platinum 2,000, Platinum 5,000, Chairman 10, Chairman 25. My own girlfriend was able to hit Platinum 2,000, right? So we're on separate accounts. So as a couple, we are bringing in multiple revenue streams. Okay, we're bringing in multiple residual revenue streams of income. All right, so listen, everyone can be their own CEO. Now, as you can see, it doesn't stop. You have chairman, and this is what Brian was talking about. You have Chairman 10, Chairman 25, Chairman 50, all up to Chairman 500. But before I go over into other positions, there's actually someone on the call that I want to bring on, right? And this individual here, okay, this individual here is someone that is a legend in the network marketing game. He's someone that joined the platform of IM Academy. And when I say he was bursting through ranks like no one's business, this individual came on and ripped through the comp plan. Platinum 150 in a blink of an eye, Platinum 600 in a blink of an eye. I believe Chairman 10 was done in like less than a month for him. Okay, he really just came in and just waxed out the comp plan. Okay, and right now he's at a position of a Chairman 50. Okay, and as you can see on the screen, that's 12,500 in residuals every week. but he's not just recognized as the Chairman 50 because of the income he's making. No. You go on his Instagram or you go on his Facebook, he's promoting Platinum 1000s, Platinum 2000s, Platinum 5000s. Multiple chairmen in his organization have been breaking over the last 30 days. I've seen it with my own eyes. He is changing lives rapidly for the better. Okay? So without further ado, I'm going to bring on my friend and one of my mentors, Abdullah Sandhu, Chairman 50 of I Am Mastery Academy. Brother, I've unmuted you. You can go ahead.
Good afternoon, Morris. Thank you very much for inviting me on this call. I hope you can hear me.
Yeah, we can hear you loud and clear.
Amazing, amazing. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to come on this call. First of all, what a phenomenal information by Brian. I heard a lot about this gentleman, amazing, successful person in the world. And ladies and gents, put some 777 for Brian and Morris as well. Because they are providing you the opportunity. So literally you can go into the next level in your life. Because I can tell you one thing, if I tell about myself, 7 years ago, I used to work in London in a job, flat broke person, huge debt on my shoulders. I used to work, crazy thing is 7 days a week, 11 hours every day. I had no degree. I was not able to speak English. But again, where I was in my life and where I am today is just due to the awareness, the level of information, as Brian mentioned earlier. So I started to learn the new information. I allowed myself to learn from my mentors, and I started to bring the new information into my life. And now the situation is completely different. So I can tell you one thing, where I was before and where I am now today. Whatever I want you to achieve in the life, whatever you want to achieve in your life, all you need to do, you just need to act like a person today, as Bob Proctor said, which you will be doing when you hit your goal. Now, this platform, I Am Mastery Academy, when I started this platform, I had no experience in Forex, no clue how it works. But there was a hunger, there was a desire in me, a burning desire, I'm going to do it. Because I could see clearly, banks are doing it, hedge funds are doing it. Why can't I do it? I remember my friend, my mentor, my sponsor, Mr. David Emenitier, when we had a contact, he asked me the question. He said, Abdullah, in the last 10 years, the amount of money flown to your bank account, did you make any money on that? And my answer was no. He said, what if I show you a way that you can start to multiply the money, which you have already? Ladies and gents, I was open-minded. I jumped on board. So huge industry. Now, here's the thing. If you are brand new today, you have no idea how to trade in this market, you don't need to worry. Forex is something you cannot learn in a day, in a week, or in a month. It will take some time. But here's the powerful thing. You learned it once, it's going to stay here in your brain for the rest of your life. It's a skill set. You learned it once, nobody can take it away from you. If you believe the money is here, the cryptocurrencies are here, this business is here for you. All you need to ask yourself, are you happy in your life where you are today? Are you happy? Do you have any plan B in your life? Maybe you can start it as a plan B right now at this point. You don't need to give up your job or your business, but eventually it can become your plan A. I have an organization of over 5,000 customers now, or 10 chairmen right now in the organization. And I started just as a customer. I had no experience, no clue how it works. But all I did, I was open-minded. I said to myself, look, this is the new information. Right now, I don't know about it. I'm going to learn it. And I started to learn slowly. My mentor said to me, Mr. David Emeniti, Abdullah, look, this Forex is here. It's not going anywhere. You cannot learn overnight, but slowly you will get it. So I started to learn it. And the great thing happened when I started to go through in few days, I could see clearly this information works. This is something new and amazing I'm learning. A business which is a proven system, banks are doing it, hedge funds are doing it. They're using our money every day, which is in our bank account to trade in this market. Why can't I do it? So I like this platform. I like their services, their software, their education. So my mentor asked me, Abdullah, are you happy with this? Why don't you share this information with other people? And I started to do that. And ladies and gents, literally the whole situation started to change in my life. But again, my question to you is, are you really ready to change your life or not? Because happiness in your life is not going to come by chance. It's going to come by choice. A person like me, who had no degree, was not able to speak English, huge debt, 7 days a week, 11 hours working every day. I did not make any excuse that I cannot become successful. I've been to Bob Proctor event this year in LA, and literally the information I learned there, I can tell you one thing. What Brian was teaching you, if you were really making the note, it's a life-changing information which you got today. I was super inspired. I logged into the call a little bit earlier and I was making notes nonstop because I know one thing, the information he was sharing today, a couple of the people in my team, they learned this information in LA. And what happened? They all ranked up in the business. Every single person who went there to the LA in this event, paradigm shift, every single person ranked up in the business. So again, it's the information, it's the awareness which he was telling you earlier. So if you take this new information which Morris shared earlier with you now, if you really take it serious, sometimes people ask me, okay, I need to think about it. I always say, what do you want to think about it? Before you, even if you are not part of this Forex today in this call, Forex is still happening. It's still over $6 trillion a day happening. See, here's a big difference. The average people, they always try to run after money, chase money. But the wealthy people, they always think how they can multiply the money which they have already. So this is why this platform is providing you one of the best ever opportunities. It's not the opportunity, it's a financial solution that without disturbing your job or anything, you can start as a plan B. Start to learn the skill set. If we can help average person to make a couple of pounds every single day, imagine what the possibility can come in your future. So the real question is, have you made that decision to change your life or not? If the decision is there, Brian, amazing coach in the world, he's sharing the information with you. Morris is here all the way to help you because I can see this gentleman, Morris, from long time. I know him personally. I met him a couple of times. He has this courage, determination. I always say, everybody has eyes, but not the vision. He has this vision. I can see the way he is determined, the way he is clear where he is going. He is very, very clear. He's already helping a lot of people around the world to take where they want to be. If you will jump on board, what's going to happen? He will do the same thing with you. But again, everything will start from you. I cannot create the hunger. Nobody can create the hunger in you. The hunger must come from you. If you have this hunger, if you have this burning desire, and if you are really ready for a new challenge in your life, something new in your life, which is literally can change your life, then give it a go. Stick to it. Make a committed decision. As Bob Proctor said, you need to really, really decide what exactly you want in your life. Most people, they don't decide. They are like literally extras in the movie of their life. So you need to really make a decision. And here's my definition of decision. The moment you made the decision, you believe you have it already. That's how you made the decision. This is my goal card for the year. I'm so happy and grateful now that I have 20 chairman 10 and above in my IM organization by December 31st, 2020. Officially, 10 are there already now. One we are breaking on Monday or this Tuesday. But in my spirit mind, those 20 people are there already. I said, I have already 20 chairmen. What does this mean? It means I don't need to worry. I have accomplished it already. So ladies and gents, I can tell you one thing. This platform, the services, the education, the software, every single is same for me, same for Morris, same for Mr. David Imenitie. There's no difference. And it's same for you as well. And there is no difference between any of us in this call. But the only difference is the level of awareness, as Brian mentioned earlier, what you have right now. Just go through this new information, and I'm sure you are going to be the next success story in this organization. Thank you very much, Morris, to giving me the opportunity to come on this call. And I wish everyone a best of luck. Let's make it happen. We all are here to support you. I'm from UK as well, and let's make it happen. Thank you.
Okay, let's go. There you go. You heard it there first from Abdullah Sandhu, our Chairman 50. I know he's sneezing. Chairman 100, man. This guy, I think he's only like a couple of days or maybe a week or two away, but I know he's very close. I can just see from his vibe, from his energy. But this is what we're talking about, guys. Like, I want you to imagine, right? You could be making this income on trading and you could be a chairman in the platform, right? You could be making this kind of income from trading and be a chairman in the platform, okay? But listen, if you just want to trade, fine. You want to trade and build, great. But let me tell you something. If you continue to do what you've always done, you're always going to get what you always had. And if nothing changes, nothing changes. So look, I don't need to say anything else. You guys have seen the platform. You've seen the chairmans, Chairman 250, Chairman 500. There's a new rank, Chairman 750. Every rank that we've just mentioned has been accomplished, has been achieved. You have one thing to do. Go back to the person that got you into the call and get started today. Don't wait around. Don't procrastinate. If you procrastinate, you're making a decision to put it off. No procrastination. We don't want that over here. We want a decision, a yes or a no. So I'm going to see you guys on the other side inside I Am Mastery Academy. Our team, Foreign Wealth, we are going for helping 10 individuals make $10,000 a month. And if you want to be one of those 10, I guarantee you guys should sign up today. All right, guys, pick the package. See you on the other side. Pieces and increase. Peace out and love, and bye-bye.